Hello and welcome to Prism Prints, a channel dedicated to VR sculpting, 3D printing, and miniature painting. I'm Ben, and for this project, I'm making my take on Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. Also, I share my 35% off Shapelab promo code at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around until the end if you're looking to pick up the software for yourself. Growing up in the 90s, like a lot of other kids, I remember rushing home from school to turn on Cartoon Network and catch the Toonami lineup for the day. I loved shows like Sailor Moon, Tenchi Muyo, Reboot, and others, but Dragon Ball Z really had a hold on me. When the Frieza saga began to air, I was hooked. Frieza's design was unlike anything I had seen up until that point, and his color scheme really stood out from the rest. As a kid, witnessing his transformations for the first time without knowing they were coming was mind-blowing. Each new form looked cooler than the last. Frieza's final form landed on a design that is sleek and streamlined and is my absolute favorite. When I first started printing and painting figures, the very first project I took on was Frieza. I found a model to download, loaded it up on an old FDM printer, and tried my best. This was my first painted mini, and I love looking back to see how far I've come. Now, I'm excited to revisit this project and make a Frieza sculpt that my younger self would go crazy over. For the sculpt, I went back to watch some of the fight scenes from the anime to find some dynamic poses. After landing on one I liked and getting the shapes of the body mostly how I want them, I spent time rotating and moving each piece into place. For the muscles, with plenty of reference pulled up, I slowly added each one as a new object and formed it to the body. FRIEZA's design is very minimal, so I felt like really accentuating these lines would be necessary. In the particular frame that I used for reference, FRIEZA is in the air after landing a blow on Goku. The pose has a lot of twisting momentum, and I thought it would be cool to add some sort of energy blast. One of FRIEZA's signature moves is called the Death Beam, and is a straight red beam of energy fired from one finger. A variant on this attack is called the Death Wave. Using 2 fingers and a slashing motion, the energy beam is unleashed in an arc and slices through anything. With the rotating motion of the pose, I thought the curve of the Death Wave would add more visual interest to the finished model. Finally, for the base, I wanted it to look like the Death Wave was cutting through the rocky ground below. I also sculpted some rocks for FRIEZA to perch on. This seemed like a fair addition after too much time spent thinking of how to make him appear in flight. This was a much bigger print than I'm used to taking on, so I broke it down into pieces. While FRIEZA was a fairly average print for the resin printer, the Death Wave took up the entire capacity of the print space. The base was so big, I ended up having to print it on the Bambu Lab A1 Printer. Thankfully, everything printed great the first go, and the base didn't even need supports. When I sat down to paint my first FRIEZA print, I just used flat white for the body, mixed metallic blue and red for the purple areas, added 2 red dots for the eyes, and Sharpie for the line work. For this sculpt, I wanted to push things a little further. In the anime, FRIEZA's skin tone is almost a bluish or greenish gray, depending on the lighting in the scene. By starting with a deeper gray like this, I was able to add increasingly lighter tones on the high points and give a little more dimension. For the purple, I wanted it to be shiny instead of metallic like the first time. I started with a deep, cooler purple for the base and added a warmer, slightly lighter purple just on the high points. From there, I cured clear resin on top to add that intense gloss. The Death Wave was printed in a clear red resin, so I thought the glossy coat would be a nice addition there as well. so much for watching. I hope you like how the finished Frieza turned out and enjoyed watching the process. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I love making content like this and really appreciate all the support from you guys. I'm also making the base STL with and without the Energy Blast available to download for free if you would like to add your own minis and set up some cool explosive scenes. I've also got plenty of other free STL downloads if you're looking for something new to print, so be sure to check those out. If you are interested in trying Shapelab out for yourself, my promo codes on the screen will save you a total of 35% off when you purchase from their website or the Meta Store. All this info is in the video description as well. Again, thank you for checking this out. This was a bit different from what I usually post, and I'm excited to try some new things. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one.